Welcome to Miles's Kitchen, and today we're going to be making Murgh Makhani, which is a Punjabi dish. First, we have 2 kilos of chicken thighs that we're going to debone and de-skin as well. We won't be using the bones and skin in this video, but what I tend to do in my spare time is just make use of it. So yeah, right now we're just deboning chicken thighs. I like to just slowly scrape away the meat. This way it reduces the waste. So the reason why I wanted to do this recipe, I went to a wedding a couple months ago, an Indian wedding mind you, and the food was absolutely amazing. So much so, it inspired me to do this, plus more. So yeah, right now, just deboning the rest and then we're just chopping it into small pieces, ready to be marinated with all of the ingredients. So next we're just going to add half a cup of plain yogurt. Now yogurt is a key ingredient into a lot of Punjabi dishes, and it is amazing. Then we're going to add 3 inches of ginger. Yes, I'm using a knife instead of a spoon. I prefer a knife. It reduces the mess and also reduces the time. Of course, you do waste more, but I'm willing to make that sacrifice. Now, typically, I shouldn't use such a large knife, but you know, we live and we learn. And then we're just going to chop it into small pieces. We're not going to add it straight into the bowl. We're actually going to blend this into a puree. We're going to add 6 garlic cloves to this puree as well. I'm just adding a bit of water just to make it into the puree. Next, we're going to add half of the puree that we've created to the bowl. Then we're going to add 1 teaspoon of ground cumin, 1 teaspoon of Tumeric, 1 teaspoon of Red Chilli Powder, 2 teaspoons of Garam Masala. And then with a glove on, we're just going to mix it all in together, just to fully incorporate it. Next, just going to add some salt just to bring out the flavors. And then we're just going to wrap it in cling film, just to leave it there to marinate while we get the rest of the ingredients ready. Next, to a pan, we're going to add 2 teaspoons of olive oil. And then we're going to add in our chicken that's been marinating for a little bit, about 10 to 20 minutes, not too long. And then we're just going to cook the chicken, just brown it. Takes about 8 to 10 minutes for it to brown, maybe a little bit longer. And then we're just going to set it aside. And then we're going to use the same pan. We're going to add 2 teaspoons of ghee. Now this is absolutely amazing. If you don't use it, I advise you to use it. And then we're going to add 1 yellow onion, diced. I'm just going to brown it. And then we're going to add the rest of the puree, the ginger and the garlic puree. And I'm just going to give it a mix. And next we're going to add 1 teaspoon of ground coriander, 1 teaspoon of Garam Masala, 2 teaspoons of cumin. We're going to add 1 tin of chopped tomatoes and a teaspoon of red chili powder. And I'm just going to cook it, bring it all together, get a nice dark rich red colour. I'm just going to add some salt just to bring out the flavour. And then next we're going to pull it all into a blender. This is just to make sure the curry is nice and smooth. And there we go, we have a beautiful sauce ready to go. We're going to add it back into the pan, and then we're going to add 1 cup of heavy cream, 2 teaspoons of caster sugar, and then just give it a little stir. And then we're going to add 1 teaspoon of grounded fenugreek. I forgot to mention as well, I apologise in advance if I butcher some of these names. The next we're just going to add in the chicken, and then we're just going to cook it for a bit longer just to thicken the sauce and to fully make sure the chicken is fully cooked. Then we're just going to give it a taste. I'll say we'll cook it for about another 5-10 minutes depending on how you like the thickness of your curry. And then we're just going to plate it with some jeera rice. Look how it looks, nice, beautiful, rich in colour, rich in flavour, and also rich in smell. And then we're going to add some fresh coriander on top just for, you know, beauty. And there we go, we have our Murgh Makhani. Beautiful, hot and tasty. Thank you. Like and subscribe for more.